Sup guys, I'm AUSSIE METALHEAD and I'm doing 150 classic albums by the end of the year. I think this is going to become a classic. Anthony Fantano has given it a 10, and Clipse is a legendary duo. I haven't heard any Clipse albums before. I've only heard Pusha T on the occasional guest verse, which I really loved on My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, but I didn't necessarily love it on Daytona. I didn't love Daytona that much. I gave it like a 7. I thought the beats were really good, but I didn't love Pusha T's voice on this. But I'm open to being changed on my opinion of Pusha T, and I think it might be changed with this, considering how many people are ranting and raving about it. So, yeah. I also know that Pharrell Williams is the producer on this, and I've loved Pharrell beats in the past, so, yeah. Let's just jump into it.
Lost in emotion, mama's youngest. Trying to navigate life without my compass. Some experience death and feel numbness. But not me, I felt it all and couldn't function. Seeing you that day, telling you my plans, but I was leaving you that day. It was in God's hands. Yeah, it was at Elon's waiting to get with me. On my way to Texas, that's when Virginia hit me. And I realized in that instant, our last conversation, you was against it. Told you I was going to Turks for Thanksgiving. I heard what I wanted to hear, but didn't listen. You said you told Jean that Buck needed forgiveness. I see you went to Dee Dee's and stuffed both her fridges. You even told Dad you wished y'all never split it. See, you were checking boxes, I was checking my mentions. Saying you was tired but not ready to go. Basically was dying without letting me know. I loved you, M.T.B.T.T.F. Hate that he won't remember you. 2 things that break my heart is what November's do. And T follows you. Now mind you, Dee Dee calls you, Jean finds you. Was that your vision? Precision. While I'm reminiscing, it all hits different, my listen. The birds don't sing, the birds don't sing, they screech and play.
I find that it's very interesting that John Legend pops up on a lot of these things, especially Pusha T stuff, because My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy had Pusha T all over it, and John Legend was on that. Because before I jumped into classic albums and before I jumped into rap more so, John Legend was just the wedding song dude. But it's interesting that he has like a pretty massive crossover, it seems, with rap, like verses, choruses and stuff, which is kind of cool. The keys in the background are absolutely gorgeous, and I actually really like Pusha T's voice in this. I thought on Daytona, I feel like for me he wasn't able to match the energy that I liked on those tracks. I like the beats for the beats on the track, right? But on this, there's more like shows how little I know, but like the Kendrick Lamar sort of stuff, like a conscious hip hop sort of storytelling. I really like Pusha T's voice in this. Like, this is the ballpark that I really fuck with.
The birds don't sing, they screech and pain.
Your car was in the driveway, I knew you were home. By the 3rd knock, a chill ran through my bones. The way you miss mama, I guess I should've known. Chivalry ain't dead, you ain't let her go alone. Found you in the kitchen, scriptures in the den. Half-written text that you never got to send. Combing through your dresser drawer, where do I begin? Posted noted Bible quotes, were you preparing in? I can hear your voice now, I can feel your presence. Asking should I rap again, you gave me your blessing. The way you spelled it out, there's an L in every lesson. Boy, you owe it to the world, let your mess become your message. Shared you with my friends, the pops they never had. You lived for our fishing trips, damn I had a dad. Mine taught discipline, mine taught structure. Mine didn't mind when he had to pull a double. Mine worked overtime, smiled through the struggle. Cause mine wouldn't let us feel what he had to suffer. See, mine made sure he had every base covered. So imagine his pain finding bass in the cupboard. Birds don't sing if the words don't sting. Your last few words in my ears still ring. You told me that you love me, it was all in your tone. I love my 2 sons was the code to your phone. Now you home.
The birds don't sing, no they don't. The birds don't sing, they screech and bang. Know the truth flowing in, now I feel a different way when they doing it. The birds don't sing, no they don't. The birds don't sing, they screech and bang. They don't sing, they just screech and pain. It's a cycle, they do that shit over and over again. The birds don't sing, the birds don't sing, they screech and pain. The birds don't sing. The birds don't sing. They screech and cry. Remember those who lost their mothers and fathers. And make sure that every single moment that you have with them, you show them love. You show them love. You'll see.
That was such a beautiful track. As you can see, I'm rating up here. It's not going to be my final rating. You can see that on my TikTok or on my Discords. In my Discord or my TikToks. But yeah. I'm going to give that a 9. I think I'm going to re-listen to this a lot more. It's what I do with most of my reviews. I'm going to re-listen over it to see how it feels in the conjunction of the entire record. But at the moment, I could see this creeping up to a 10, but I could also see it just sitting around a 9, you know? I thought it was amazing. The keys in the background were really gorgeous. The rapping by Pusha T and his brother, which I don't know the name of, sadly, really fucking good. The verses were amazing. John Legend had a really good chorus. Just everything about it was great and amazing. Also, I would love some info about Clipse. Pusha T had his own solo career. Everyone knows Pusha T's name, right? But no one mentions his brother. Why is that? Did he just not have a solo career? If he didn't, why? All that sort of stuff. I would love to know the history. Let's go. Ooh, this is an interesting beat. This is kind of Daytona, but in a way I enjoy a lot.
This is culturally inappropriate.
Ooh.
You run from the spirit of repossession. Too much enamel covers your necklace. I buy bitches, you buy them sections. You buy watches, I buy collections. Misery's fueling your aggression. Jealousy's turned into obsession. Reality TV is mud wrestling. Some sign checks I know better than. Beware of my name that there's delicate. You know I know where you're delicate. Crush you to pieces, I hum a breath of it. I will close your heaven for the hell of it. You think it'd be valor amongst veterans. I'm watching your fame escape relevance. We all in a room, but here's the elephant. You chasing a feature out of your element. And those lab diamonds under inspection. The question marks block your blessings. It's no tombstones in the desert. I know by now you get the message. Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips. It don't take much to put 2 and 2. Your lucky streak is now losing you. Money's dried up like a cuticle. You're gasping for air now, it's beautiful. John 10:10, that's my usual. Mamas is falling out in funerals. And bombing blows, they now viewing you. They never find the guns, but the sewers do. Bubbles was sick, he need medicine. Brought him back to life, now he dead again. Richard don't make watches for presidents. Just a million trapped between skeletons. This the darkest that I ever been. The diamonds make you taste peppermint. You ain't driving the snow like it's the Revenant. And send orders back down to keep shoveling. Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips.
You know we get calling and look side to side like what did they say and they ignore his voice and then you realize that the devil is talking to you.
I'm not the candidate to vibe with.
Ooh.
I don't fuck with the kumbaya shit.
For whatever reason, I didn't see that Kendrick Lamar was on this.
All that talent must be God sent. I send your ass back to the cosmics. The things I seen under my eyelids. Kaleidoscope dreams, murder and sirens. Let's be clear, hip-hop died again. Half of my profits may go to Rakim. How
How many Judases that let me down? But fuck it, the West Minds, we right now. Therapy showed me how to open up. It also showed me I don't give a fuck. The two-time Gemini with the genocide. I'm generous, however you want it. I'll be the gentle kind. Gentlemen and gangsters connect. The agenda of mine. Move niggas up out of here. This shit get gentrified. Heavy jeans like Genevieve's. I drop your Pentagon and show up at your gender reveal. And tell them, give me mine. I son niggas, I am the general. Where my gin and juice? Every song in the book of Genesis. Let the sonics boom. Niggas want the tea on me. Well, here's the ginger root. I generate residuals, bitch. Get off my genitals. They say I couldn't reach Gen Z. You fucking dickheads. You must be full of that ginseng. Here comes the jinx, yeah. They genetics been synthetic. Screaming they genius. A finger wave, they all fall. Niggas is Jenga. God gave me light. A good year full of free will. Trunk card, tell me not to spare your life. Motherfucker. You know, get caught when you look side to side. Like what did they say? And they ain't the Lord's voice. And then you realize that the devil is talking to you.
That track was just fucking amazing all throughout. There's such a unique beat. Like, it reminds me of Daytona a bit, but it still has a different vibe to it. It doesn't feel like as heavy, but I don't know. I think, as I said, I think that sort of thing works with Pusha T's voice, and he had an amazing verse on it. I didn't realize that Kendrick Lamar was on this, and to talk about Kendrick Lamar, I guess, for a tiny bit, I find that Kendrick Lamar is getting a lot of, like, backlash hate for him being popular now. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, his G-Next stuff is bad. His G-Next stuff is just good. It just isn't, I don't feel like, as dense as his, like his other albums, which on this channel you haven't seen my reactions to, but on my Patreon I've done reactions to, all the way up until Damn. And I find that with Kendrick Lamar, it might be going against his ethos that he built up on, like, Good Kid, Mad City, T.B.A.B., and that he kind of detoured into with Damn, and what he tried to fix on Mr. Morale with being like, oh, I'm going through, like, my ego, that sort of thing. If we take that, like, the moral, like, story of Kendrick Lamar aside in his real life or whatever, and we just take him right now for the type of verses that he's doing and all that sort of thing, there's a reason why he's popular. There's a reason why he's just blown up and become the biggest rapper. He's in, like, his sort of prime, not prime artistically, but prime in, like, influence and energy that it brings to every single track. Like, his verses are some, and his ad-libs are some of the best off of I Am Music. He gives an amazing verse here. Like, he is just on a run, and it is insane. And I'm so happy that I got to witness it right as it started happening is when I got into doing reactions. I'm so happy I got to witness that. But to speak more on, I guess, like, Clipse. This is a really, really good song. I love the beats that... I'm assuming Pharrell is doing the beats throughout the entire album. I love it so much. I also love the that Pusha T, and it might be one of the things that I could end up liking about Clipse and Pusha T more and grow more affinity to, is the fact that this track is, like, really replayable, really streamable, fucking sick to listen to. But it has a lot more substance in its lyrics than, like, a lot of the other music, rap, like, now, when it comes to rap. And that's not necessarily a dig at all of, like, the trap stuff with, like, listening to, like, Savage Mode, that sort of thing. I like those albums. But the one thing that I kind of love about 90s hip-hop is how conscious all of it is. Like, even your less conscious rappers have so much conscious bars and ideas and philosophy flowing through their entire medium. And it's the thing that I really love about Kendrick in now, where he's melding that to. And what I'm loving about this album with Pusha T, and I haven't delved into Clipse's original albums, but I'm assuming that because of the time that they're set in, they also have that cross-section, and that is just amazing, and I miss it. Despite the fact that I'm new to this, it feels like I miss it because I'm listening to 90s, and it's like, oh, it's just rich. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, Tyler's on this. I didn't know that.
P.O.V. kilos in my mind. Back, take Amtrak down south, then she flies back. My connect has ponytails tied back. I just hit 6 mil behind Tyvek. They content create, I despise that. I create content, then they tries that. Run these jewels, there's rules I don't buy back. I've topped all these lists, where's my prize? All I see is 60-day stars and 20-year thousandaires. Not enough shopping, whole lot of browsing theirs. My reinvention, I know you thinking how's it fair? You stream kings, but you never fit a crowd in there. Supreme team parallels when the powder clears. I seen things that I'm still not even proud to share. You Zeus Network niggas, you hear me loud and clear. Get these 5,500 to host the niggas out of here. Sand color Rolls Royce, we like Saudis here. The only Audi here is driven by my owl pair. Ghost face with the wrist, bird falconer. Willie Falcone, trunk full of talcum here. Shotgun with your ex feels like Malcolm's near. Send a hit through a text, ain't no shouting here. Bypass MIA, too much crowd in there. I spent summers with connects, love that mountain air. P.O.V. kilos in my back. Take Amtrak down south, then she flies back. My connect has ponytails tied back. I just hit 6 mil behind Tyvek. They content create, I despise that. I create content, then they tries that. Run these Jews, there's rules I don't buy back. I've topped all these lists, where's my prize
okay,
at?
call me Mr. Brella, how I weather the storm. At 43 milli, I peel off like an orange. I got deaf and blind bitches trying to see what it do. Little feature niggas threaten to sue. Tell your lawyer to set the fee. LaFerrari doors open up like it's therapy. That number ain't bread to me. That million is crumbs. You niggas is bums. I'm not a tough guy. I'm a fly boy. Them beats get you stung. Oh, nah, yeah, they will bust for me. Tricky niggas puzzle me. I could never buy a bitch a Birkin cause she fucking me. I got homes I ain't sleeping in. The options, my nigga push. Keep dirty white moving like mosh pits. They watching. I'm like white bitches the way I pop shit. I need God to play the lead in my biopic. The curse of the zeros, where you become the devil or the tap dancing Negro. I came to terms that I'ma probably outgrow my hero. Come get with me.
P.O.V. kilo.
Oh, fuck me, bro. I haven't heard much Tyler, the Creator whatsoever because I haven't done any of his albums yet. But I've heard like him on Dawn FM and I've heard him here. His voice is so fucking unique and I absolutely adore it. I don't know if when I'm jumping into his discography that if I will hear as much rapping as I would want because his voice is such a unique one in rap. Because my understanding is like Igor is more like a soul album, if that makes sense. But holy shit, it was so sick. Also, what I find interesting with his lyrics there was that he's like, I don't buy a girl baby Birkin even though, even if she fucks me. To my own knowledge, Tyler, the Creator is gay, which is interesting that he still has lyrics, like that, if that makes sense. Unless I'm missing something, which I am, just tell me. But yeah, I fucking love Tyler the Creator's verse there. That was absolutely sick. This beat is amazing as well. I'm gonna keep saying that, I think, because Pharrell Williams is popping the fuck off, and again, I'm gonna keep saying Pusha T is really showing why I was a bit wrong on him when I came to listening to Daytona and not loving it.
In my back, take Amtrak down south, then she flies back. My connect has ponytails tied back. I just hit 6 mil behind Tyvek. They content create, I despise that. I create content, then they tries that. Run these Jews, there's rules I don't buy back. I've topped all these lists, where's my prize at?
If they had to weigh the operation, call it obese. I mix it like my homes, then I tell them go deep. The rag top drop, playing hide and go seek. The Bentley leather match the pipe and that's the motif. Just to think I built a rap career off an OZ. I'm watching new niggas rap just to OD. If I didn't give you both sides, I wouldn't be me. I was the only one to walk away and really be free. As far as I'm concerned, I do really be he. I can open up my closet with the skeleton key. If I lied to myself, I could sell it to me. I done sung along with rappers I never believed. Came back for the money, that's the devil in me. Had to hide it from the church, that's the Jekyll in me. I never thought twice what the pressure would be, cause niggas' chains look just like oppression to me.
P.O.V. kilos in my back, take Amtrak down south, then she flies back. My connect has ponytails tied back. I just hit 6 mil behind Tyvek. They content create, I despise that. I create content, then they tries that. Run these Jews, there's rules I don't buy back. I've topped all these lists, where's my prize at?
Ooh, I've talking about like I've topped all these lists. Where's my prize at? I know that Pusha T is often, he fills this like weird niche where people he gets on these like top 50 rappers lists, but he's always around like the 30 mark, and then the people that listen to Pusha T is like, no, he should be a lot higher, and then a lot of like critics like Fantana or whatever will be like, he should be a lot higher or whatever. And he doesn't get the same plaudits, I guess, in the mainstream that he probably should, because most people, they might know the name Pusha T, but they don't really know anything. Like, he doesn't have the same aura as, like, let's say, like a Kendrick Lamar. People know his albums. Drake, people know his albums. Travis Scott, people know that stuff. Pusha T isn't in that situation. He's kind of just a bit more low-key, despite the fact that he still gets plaudits. Yeah, I could understand being in that situation where you've had considered, like, some of the best verses of all time. And you don't get mentioned in the same way. Like, he would never, when someone says, oh, the big three, no one's ever saying in the 2010s Pusha T. And I could understand why. It's like, I've been grinding the fuck away. I got this album, which I might not necessarily fuck with as much, but like Daytona, they've got critical fucking acclaim. I have all of these amazing verses or whatever. Why am I never in the conversation? Oh, and when it comes to Clipse, like, my understanding is that they have some classic fucking albums to their name. And it's like, why do they never got mentioned as much? You know? Also, I obviously can tell now that Malice is there. I did not expect Malice's voice to be as good because I've never heard. I just know he's like, oh, Clipse, that's Push T and his brother. No one ever talks as Malice like he's his own identity. And I just wonder why. Because he has a very fucking good voice. And also, it's quite unique. I don't know any other groups. You could elucidate it for me if there are more. But like a rap group or a rap duo where it's just people related to each other, that's kind of sick. Like the idea that just brothers can be that good at rapping together, it's like, fuck.
16,000 square, 8 million up there, 2 million down here.
Ooh. I like this, like, holy fuck, that was sick. I'm sorry for pausing already, but I really love that, like, 50s, like, Vertigo, because I just watched Vertigo by Alfred Hitchcock. That sort of 50s violin, like, strings and stuff like that in any beat, it sounds so sick. And then instantly going into this, like, bassy, oh, amazing.
I'ma see it. I be Bentley driven and very strategic. RM sleeve, no diamonds are needed. Floors are heated, so be it, so be it. Fucking with P, get something to meet you. Your soul don't like your body, we help you free it. Then we wait for TMZ to leak it. It ain't no secret, so be it, so be it. Smoke. So be it, so be it. Smoke. So be it. CLIP, SCFB, A-Ball LV. I can show you how to bust a brick if you let me. I monogram like confetti. Switch is ready. She leaning on Celine cause she ain't stepping in Giuseppe. Catch a $150 like each Pirelli. I got 8 of them, call me Andretti. If I'm not in the telly, selling the Yeti, then I'm twirling your bitch like she in spaghetti. Heavy, circle back and come and get this Kelly. And your ears too if you want a blue like belly. Lot of jetting, Prada bedding, 911s. I'm the who's who with what's what. Papa heaven, fuck around and get your body traced trying to test me. Cause niggas that I'm with like to draw when it's sketchy. If they catch me, don't forget me. Resurrect me, buy your dog tag the same place that they would get me. Ski.
This is culturally inappropriate.
So be it, so be it. Smoke. So be it, so be it.
Just halfway through the track, and just before we get to Malice's verse, which I'll place back a tiny bit, the beat is absolutely otherworldly, and that would mean Instant My Brain 10. But I feel like this is a weaker Push T verse than the other ones that he's done. I don't know if that is a completely blasphemous mistake, but it just didn't catch me as much. Like, this feels a lot more. I don't know. He has this ability in the other tracks where he's able to like transcend and be like absolutely amazing. But this feels very middle of the like normal for him, if that makes sense. Now Malice might be able to change that trajectory, if that makes sense. But yeah.
So be it, so be
You
it.
ain't solid, ain't valid, you ain't Malice. Been quiet, ain't
I love
right,
Malice's
you ain't
voice.
Paris. Blow money, you owe money. We ain't balanced, you ain't believe. God did, you ain't Khaled. All black, back to back. This ain't traffic. Can't wrap your head
The
round
flows
that.
is hurt.
You ain't Arab, y'all tweet. Bird talk, we all parrots. Lone Star, cross the border, we like Dallas. 21, guns salute, we been savage. Tag 'em up, add 'em up, them niggas average. Fly 'em in, fly 'em out, only the baddest. If I had her, then you had her, she never mattered. Wish upon the stars on my roof, they all scattered. Ain't no more Neptune, so peace Saturn. Off the first ski up, they re-up. It's a pattern, like middlemen, they killing them. You know what happened. Ski.
This is culturally inappropriate.
So be it, so be it. Smoke. So be it. You cried in front of me, you died in front of me. Calabasas took your bitch and your pride in front of me. Her utopia had moved right up the street, and her lip gloss was popping, she ain't need you to eat. The net gon' call it the way that they see it, but I got the video I can share in AE it. They wouldn't believe it, but I can't unsee it. Lucky I ain't TMZ it. So be it, so be it.
This is culturally inappropriate.
So be it, so be it. Smoke.
I have tiny gripes with this, that I mentioned, but it's still an amazing track, and I think it's going to be. I need to re-listen to this again after I listen to it on this reaction, because I don't know where this fucking rating will. I know, and end up, because I don't know if the birds don't sing together. I think that might be a bit better than this one, so I might have it a bit up. I don't know. It's still an amazing track, but it feels like I have to nitpick because everything else about it is so amazing. Like Mouse's verse is absolutely. He has like a fucking charisma to him and an energy on a mic that I absolutely adore. Pharrell Williams' beats are fucking sick. So like, I feel like I have to nitpick. If ever,
so be it.
I don't. Yeah, I hope that I'm being positive enough about how much I fucking enjoy this record to that I don't come off with like too negative when it comes to me nitpicking the parts that I don't necessarily enjoy as much. Because I feel like that's the only way I'm going to be able to differentiate the tracks between how much I like them, because everything just is such quality.
This is culturally inappropriate.
Ballerinas doing pirouettes inside of my snow globe. Shopping sprees in Soho, you had to see it. Strippers shaking ass and watching the dough blow. Ace trumpets and rose modes. Yellow diamonds look like PP. Bitches fly from DC on my private to Waikiki. 3P, niggas is my sons and that's on repeat. Sins of the father, so I call you little Michis. It's easy, how could you and me be? Ever seen his peers, can't compare, you just CC. Don't you know these clears in my ears, only VVs? Play musical chairs, Fred Astaire through these GTs. Too much wear and tear on your bitch, she couldn't please me. White glove service with the brick, I am Luigi. Sold ecstasy and disappeared, I am Houdini. Look at them, him and him, still waiting on Yeezy. I hope you got your squeegees. Had your interviews, I just kiki. Life's peachy, ASAP with Riri. You rappers all beneath me, but love like the Bee Gees. International flights connect me to the Wi-Fi. The only way you reach me, Ballerinas doing pirouettes inside of my snow globe. Shopping sprees in Soho, you had to see it. Strippers shaking ass and watching the dough blow. Ace trumpets and rose modes.
Penny Alavaca, Panama fishing village, visiting with Papa, with choppers. All of you in pasta, simply just Ferrari window shoppers. The one that I just sorted looked like it was built by NASA. Over $500,000 we call for Kasha, reaching for Akasha. Never leaving home without my piece like I'm a Hatma. From the tribe of Judah, I'm Mufasa. Never turn the other cheek, you'll die at the Oscars. Persona non grata, mi casa su casa. Drugs killed my team spirit, welcome to Nirvana. You was Fuji Lala, how was Alibaba? Dressed in House of Gucci, made from selling Lady Gaga. Hakuna Matata, island wearing tie-dye. Umbrella in my rolls, match the one that's in this Mata. Listen, you are not I, cross T's, dot I's. I done disappeared and reappeared without a voila.
Ballerinas doing pirouettes inside of my snow globe. Shopping spree.
This beat very much reminds me of something. Like, I swear I've heard. I don't know if it's a sample or something. Just like the, I don't know. Anyway, Malice is again. I'm gonna keep saying it. Why similar? Malice is fucking. I love Malice's voice so fucking much. This track doesn't have as much depth as, let's say, Chains and Whips and P.O.V, right? But I feel like I would listen to it just the same amount, like, or even more. Like, I love this beat. It's so infectious how bassy fucking hit it. It would sound amazing in a car. Like, I fucking love this track. But a part of me, like, I have more fondness towards Chains and Whips and P.O.V because the lyricism on display there is so fucking good that it feels weird to put this track on the same level. So I'm going to, at the moment, put it at 9.5, but I might re-listen to this and be like, hey, who gives a fuck? This is a 10, the same way that the other ones are a 10. Even though it has, like, less potent subject matter.
In Soho, you had to see it. Strippers shaking ass and watching the dough blow. Ace trumpets and rose modes.
Fucking amazing. Ooh, The Dream.
I'm doing all things considered. Let's be specific. My mama cheek, I miss it. I wanna kiss it. Nah, asking for siblings. I know he meant it. V miscarry, we hit it. I'm glad he missed it. 100,000 a maybe, you stick with it. Pre-order the strollers, our face in it. I pays for my stalk with the baby in it. If the sky's not your limit, you'll never get it. Turn niggas statistics, I'm so sadistic, so religious, that's so malicious. No division, still snow magicians. Blitzing niggas for riches, like 4th and inches. Pay attention and listen, the snake's hissing. Niggas is writing statements and say they didn't. Dream of taking you down, they hate hidden. Wanna show you around, but they Jay Princeton.
Richards replace all the Pashas. Dior slides made of iguana. Stuff the walls for tomorrow. Fuck, I look like tryna borrow, blow a budget. Like fuck it, we gon' tuck it till it all falls down. When this chess game is played smarter, swear this life is so awesome.
All things considered, I've been forgiven. I done packed the blizzard in Honda Civics. Took fatherless women and showed them living. Left mama the children, it take a village. Writings was on the wall like hieroglyphics. My circle split up the pie, that's long division. When Jada was asking why, I saw the vision. My homies that didn't die was all in prison. Visits behind the glass, my mirror image. Skin is blemished, names were mentioned. Explains the sentence, the pain is endless. Identifying the body, it takes forensics. Guns Czechoslovakia, it starts and ends it. The only sin left is to flirt with vengeance. Made my exit just to make my entrance. Revolving door, maybe I can make a difference.
Richards replace all the Pashas. Dior slides made of iguana. Stuff the walls for tomorrow. Fuck, I look like tryna borrow, blow a budget. Like fuck it, we gon' tuck it till it all falls down. When this chess game is played smarter, swear this life is so.
It's so interesting because I actually really like Dream's voice here, and I like Dream on a lot of other tracks. I think, if I'm remembering correctly, it's the Dream that's on Gym Class Heroes stuff, which I really enjoy. But the energy of the track feels like it halts when Dream's chorus comes about. And despite the fact that I like this chorus, I feel like if it was on a different track, it would be perfect. But on this track, it feels like it halts the energy that the verses bring to me. I don't know.
Awesome.
Life and death are simple for melodies, ain't no way around it. You can poison the world in technicalities, ain't no way around it.
I love this though.
It's genocide when pawns feed the headlines. The kingdom of truth can never outlive a lie. They'll come for your king, but the throne survives. Unleash the queen, take them dead or alive. Pyro, Pyrex, icy, iris, violence of violence. Either way, it was worth the suspense. I've considered all things.
Interesting. I don't know how I feel about this one. That one would take a lot more listens. So much more listens. And I don't know what about it necessarily would make me have to listen to it more. But I'm just a lot more iffy on my feelings on that track because compared to the other ones. But I know I like it. I know I like it. I just don't know how much.
No confessions, questions, we contesting. Fireworks will send a message, iridescent. Slow them down like Robitussin. If you rush in, at your door when we address them, we gon' bless them. Tried to bring them, shoulda left them. Learn my lesson, poker faces keep them guessing. No expression, ice dressing on my chest and leave impression. What's a testarossa if you don't test them? Ain't your bitch unless you joystick and dress them. My presence, your pleasure, peasants, he's pressure. I've been knee deep, key deep, we in ZZ's, me and Lee, get you fronted for the summer so easy. The snow alone, fill up a mobile home. My niggas' name ring like mobile phones and no one's home. White back-to-back rolls at my gates. White slave master souls in my safe. White python Manolo is the taste. She want a Mike Tyson blow to the face. Twist and turn, these guns blitz and burn. Too many flip and turn, had to get rich to learn. The Bezos of the nasal, that's case closed. Got a team full of J-Bows on 8 toes. Niggas measly, cheap as Riesling, believe me. I could tell cause your bitches look needy. She want Mike Tyson, blow to the face. Slalom height, she want snow on a plate. Have
Keyboard killers in your feelings. Mad you ain't trending. Mad got you tricking on your women. Mad I don't hit them, I just spin them. Gunning and I'm grinning. In the Bugatti in my denim. This is the result of my vision. React with precision. But God only knows my intention. But selling dope is a religion. The hammer's in position. I can show niggas the difference. You niggas are screenwriters, we dream writers. Took chains and touched change like King Midas. Imitation is flattery, they seem like us. But only 300 bricks can make you Leonidas. My old plug asked the new plug to reunite us. D-class in my ears, now let me see you bite it. She want Mike Tyson blow to the face. I'm talking 96 Hove with the bass.
She want Mike Tyson blow to the face. Slalom heights, she want snow on a plate. Half price when the blows in the crates means more ice for the moles and the ace. Made $1 million off a flow to the nays. Niggas saying that it won't just the phase. 911 turbo with the glaze. Top dollars poking holes in the case.
I very much like that, but it felt like it was building towards something. Like if the track was like, let's say like 3.5 minutes long, it could have exploded at the end of it with energy. Because it felt like it was just like building towards something, especially when you, with what they were doing when it came to, like rapping a cappella without like the beat in the background to flow off of. A lot of the time, I guess like what I'm expecting from that is, and eventually like you go into build it, like the beat comes in and then it's sick. And then maybe if you do it again, like they did, a cappella, then it comes in and goes even harder, but it kind of just did the same thing. Yeah. I don't know. That also just could be a fact of like, I'm assuming and expecting something, and then I'm kind of like slightly disappointed because I didn't get it. But this track, in my mind, could have, I don't know, had more energy to it by having that song structure. If that makes sense. I'm just lame at that, so.
I mean, the ears like vitamin C. I mean, yellow like bright as a bee. I mean, the sun like bright as can be. F80 not you tied to me. Just to get from A to B and I ain't driving to see. The pad laid the Eiffel Army won't turn the parades off. God, let's take off. I said I want the Rolls Royce with the drapes off. And it ain't electric, so it's way off.
Send it back, send it for the Gordo pies. Picked up the Toro and drive, straight up the 405. The way that the board is designed, I'm feeling like the Lord of the Skies. Arms like 245, hit him, make sure that he dies. The text won't never reply. The feds came and collected my guys. The rain pours and I'm hearing their cries. Went from heaters up to fevers up. Bitches in the back, the seat is up. Now I'm 10 times the E.B.I.T.D.A. If you let the money talk, who's speaking up? I'm sleepwalking, y'all don't dream enough. My third passport, I ain't seen enough. If you can breathe up there, it ain't steep enough. The scale don't lie, you ain't even us. Yeah. Sure they want me hit her like an archer, but I'm not that sprint, so I starve her.
How we fit 30 studs in the collar. Open the sunroof, wave to my father.
Remembering the shipments at the Portsmouth Harbor. Something for the face numbers and the nodders.
Grew up playing real life Contra. Never give up, that's the mantra.
Lifting all this weight, now I live behind the gate. Should DJ the way they digging through the crates.
You niggas busting bricks on a plate.
I need more space to make pace.
The rap house is running out of tape.
The drug money busting out the safes.
Scammers running in and out of Chase.
Bottle servers running out of ace. Went from heaters up to fevers up. Bitches in the back, the seat is up. Now I'm 10 times the E.B.I.T.D.A. If you let the money talk, who's speaking up? I'm sleepwalking, y'all don't dream enough. My third passport, I ain't seen enough. If you can breathe up there, it ain't steep enough. The scale don't lie, you ain't even us.
As much as like this one had a lot of the similarities with the previous track, obviously as the same title structure, the energy was more chill and it was more satisfying to me, because even though it was because it had less energy, but the way that it dispersed that energy was so nice. I loved this track. This one might be same with like this one. Re-listens might be like 10s to me as well. I also need to re-listen to these two. I need to re-listen to like half the album again, but that's a sign of a pretty good fucking album. They're like, ooh, this is really good. I need to make sure I re-listen to this and make sure it's correct. Ooh.
I
bass.
remember late nights, pissy hallways driving me psycho. The money wouldn't come fast enough. We was back and forth down streamline, moving weight was like lipo. The rest of y'all stuck in the rut. Niggas double cross and talk behind your back. See, that's where the knife go. I guess they wasn't fucking with us. Some niggas get the luck of the draw. For others, life is a dice roll. And waiting on faith ain't for us. When you young, you realize that you can't trust the mouth where the pipe go. They tried but couldn't love you enough. Dance music on my neck. Where's your water bottle? Diamonds, the light show. Looking like the sun in the club. If you re-ing up with us, then your credit score gotta be FICO. I'm talking 850 a bus. See, you really willpower when you make niggas balance on tight ropes. They know they not much for the blood. Have my man shoot your block. I'ma send his ass far as the flight go. Ain't worry about ducking the judge. Keep fronting for your bitches. Cause any minute repo might show. You know that shit up in a month. Heard your man was in there singing for his life. They was calling him maestro. Cause time that heavy can crush. When you pay a nigga back like it's Lil Wayne whispering die slow. The last words you hear in the trunk.
You don't know what I know. You ain't seen what I saw. No, you ain't been where I go. With a Fetty so strong, you gotta bag it with one eye closed. My shooter turn you inside out. I heard the feds turned the crib inside out. Drop the roof on you niggas, let the inside out. Fresh Prince jacket, boy, I cook 'em to the inside out.
Go get a Glock 27, fit snug in the waistline. Both sticks came with the drum. I was 5'6", shoulder with a chip. Wish a nigga to take mine. Index yank till it's numb. Used to call me Windex, cause this thing I spray gon' make you change minds. I done seen Hercules run. We was power lifting 2.2s. Nah, we ain't throw gang signs. My brick walk was second to none. I would have them take a number like DMV. That was the baseline. Check out or register 1. Miami niggas like Big Perm, cause they numbers was phase on. Cuban showed me nothing but love. When it come down to it, every string of bell just needs an Avon who won't sweep it under the rug. On the road with a load near the brake line, I knew where to place mine. I don't keep the gun in the glove. Hit the turnpike with the running lights that be on in the daytime. Cause K9 sniff out a crumb. Hands 3 and 9 on the wheel as I'm crossing the state line. Dumb diddy dum. Survival of the fittest. You either get acquitted or FaceTime. I done had an infamous run. My story gon' hit the first 48, then it's on Dateline. Cause this really shit I done.
Bro, the way that they're flowing on this fucking beat, like have every single word hits with their beat, and they have like the energy to match that beat because the beat is so fucking good. Yeah, this one's easily one of my top on the album. Holy fuck. This is such a sick listen.
You don't know what I know. You ain't seen what I saw. No, you ain't been where I go. With a Fetty so strong, you gotta bag it with one eye closed. My shooter turn you inside out. I heard the feds turned the crib inside out. Drop the roof on you niggas, let the inside out. Fresh Prince jacket, boy, I cook 'em to the inside out.
Oh. The way all of them were on that beat was fucking phenomenal. Holy shit. This probably is the one that I would re-listen to the most. It just has so much sick energy.
When we are together, we got power. We have shifted from having a seizure about what the man got to season what we need. Burn, baby, burn.
Catch me in the kitchen where the dope is. With an apron, it's whiter than the
This is
post
culturally
is.
inappropriate.
Spread distribution wide open. Now all the smokers call him Moses. Hair on browner than baby roaches. Got your bitch bent over like scoliosis. Watching Tiago with the open. That's the only back and forth that I'm hosting. We really netted what we grossing. By the way, I'm writing this on the ocean.
This is
By the way,
culturally
the stinker's
inappropriate.
really frozen. By the way, the sinker's being loaded. Cause by the way, the stinker's really chosen. Head haloing, seated in a late foreign. Name a bitch you ain't going. Two-tone
is
with the Royce
culturally
rolling.
inappropriate.
Just a glimpse what the boy holding. Knocking over all you toy soldiers. 1 + 4 acres, no neighbors. I remember the days of no cable.
This is
Colombian
culturally
stallions in the
inappropriate.
stable. With natural titties and no navels. Only work getting done is on the table. Death to skimmers and shavers. I'm allergic to anything other than money behavior. Inglorious, victorious, wide body B.I.G. like notorious. Tell me, is we trafficking or tricking? Somebody gotta show me the difference.
Dude, this beat is so interesting because it's a bit thinner, but like I don't think it takes away from the track. But I think this is probably Pusha T's best verse on the entire album. He just did. Holy fuck.
Stand on every word whenever I wrote shit. Under my boots, nigga, nothing but goat shit.
is
I was fine
culturally
getting rich
inappropriate.
under their noses. Today a nigga celebrate.
I love it.
Posted, saltwater tears. Cooked with sodium, McLaren hypercar. No petroleum back then. He'd work under linoleum. That thinking got me standing on this podium. Chop the roof off, nigga, this coupe talk. A Virginia nigga driving to New York.
This is
Street
culturally
trap ducking. My
inappropriate.
tents was too dark. The money's in a trailer car. Fuck what you thought.
Been playing in the snow like Rudolph. In a two-door roof, helping me cool off. Chains on me like Slick Rick the ruler. Seats white, but the six blacker than Umar. Niggas trying to stop my play, Parisian nights. Private rooms at bar, do pray the season's right. Louis Vuitton hug my arms, scribbled in red. Blood diamonds flood my charm.
This is culturally
The
inappropriate.
chauffeurs are made, flights chartered, the villas in the hills are paved. Blood spilled, ring finger names engraved. Shirts with silk, the yacht light flags are waved. Inglorious, victorious, wide body
This is
B.I.G. like
culturally
notorious.
inappropriate.
Tell me, is we trafficking or tricking? Somebody gotta show me the difference.
Fuck me. Like, I do 11 out of 10 for like top 500 songs of all time. This one could get it. Now, I would give myself some time so I don't have recency bias, but this one could fucking get it. Like, the A.B. Lever, or Liver, don't know how to pronounce it. His verse is actually fucking sick. Pusha T, fucking easily his best verse on the album. And then I can't pick out if Miles had a verse on this one. I feel like I'm stupid. But the beat is fucking phenomenal. Holy shit. Everything. Yeah, fuck. This is probably my favorite track on the album. Fuck, that's so good. Ooh, this is pretty. Ooh. Oh.
So far ahead, the niggas are behind.
Oh.
Behind. You can't see it from where you sitting. Shit.
This is gorgeous.
With the matching stitching is so far ahead. The niggas are behind. Behind.
Swerving through the lane, serving niggas cane, still ain't never hit a pothole. If I was Brittany Griner, I'ma need Obama, only wanna swap his chapo. Furthest from the streets, Monica Denise, good bitches fuck with Roccos. Put them in them cars, hanging out with stars, now it's hard to tell they not hoes. Your co-defendant claim immunity, it was you and he, how'd you not know? Unless he leaving court in a Bentley Sport just to meet you on a yacht though. Understand the art of war, all my niggas draw, so we all Picasso's. Me just being me, respect the P.O.V, I probably never eat at Roscoe's. Million ways to live, million ways to die, million stuffed in and on told. Million ways to wash it, million ways to stop it. Pray for me, cause we not though. Best believe I can whip a Christmas Eve with some work in a hot stove. They done took it all, praying that he fall. No more questions about Gestapo.
They don't know what it is when I'm on it. But once they figure it out, I don't want it. So far ahead, the niggas are behind. Behind.
Niggas tried to sneeze at the blessing. How could I just leave was the question. Whistleblowers left me no choice. Ain't no referees up in heaven. No mistaking me for the reverend. Usher in the money, my confession. How your pastor whip a Rolls Royce. That was me pre 9/11. Look at me post Armageddon. Walking with my dog, I am legend. The grass is greener on each side. I done been both Mason Bethers. I done been at both intersections. I done pulled oceans 11s. Even when the well ran dry. I done raised quotes in the desert. Tried to hide the dope in the message. Like we did the coke in the Lexus. Same hands I used to whip work. See me turn them both into blessings. AMG the spokes for the extras. Only way to cope with the pressure. When you feel you in too deep, let God take the wheel like a Tesla.
They don't know what it is when I'm on it. But once they figure it out, I don't want it. Is so far ahead, behind.
Holy fuck. This felt like the best aspects of Let's Start Here by Lil Yachty. Just like a Drive Me Crazy chorus, but with I think Pharrell Williams is doing this, obviously. I think that, like, having a chorus like that, and Drive Me Crazy isn't like one of the best songs of all time to me, because the Lil Yachty's verses and stuff like that aren't spectacular. They're just really good. This, every single person is on their fucking A game. The fucking beat is amazing, and Pharrell Williams gives this heavenly fucking chorus. Yeah, I fucking love this. It is crazy that I thought the last song might be the best song on the album, because right after that it's just this. And then my understanding is that the next track might be just as good or better. Holy fuck.
It's always the loud mouths that can't count.
The right price, I put the AR in the saint's mouth. Talk about it. Bring all the watches and the chains out.
Heat come, I'm De Niro, I got the safe house.
This is culturally inappropriate.
Surrounded by niggas with tears that don't drip. Talk about
That
it.
ain't the ghost that you appear to go get. Finally got the courage, but you still a whole bitch.
The rest of y'all on my 6 year ago shit. Every move intentional, the links is atypical.
Like baseball and DR.
You know what the stick'll do.
This is culturally inappropriate.
We got the drop on your shadow.
You know we can get to you. The pen to express my dreams and expertise in text I squeeze. Coke spots all over like leprosy. It's a dark spirit tucked behind the flesh you see.
Got every single word of the hex I need.
The death I breathe, the death I see. Looks so good on you. The coffin wood on you.
Closed casket cause I'm only sick and wolves on you.
Berlinetta horsepower, put them hooves on you. Blow $500,000 LV leather goods on you. We've been doing this for eons. While you thirsty trying to figure out who you can spill a tea on. I'm in coffee fields, making meals.
You get the chills cause this shit is real. Now let me ribbon, bow tie your surprise.
The feeling that you get when you realize it was really you that died and we are so alive.
Conspiracy theory, you can't believe it's us. Soul leave your body like a fentanyl rush.
Dead on your back with your eyes looking up, chandeliers.
This is culturally inappropriate.
Oh.
Single-handedly
Oh.
boosted rap to its truest place.
Oh,
First
Nas.
speaking candidly, I alone did rejuvenate hip-hop into its newest place. Made it cool for Grammy-nominated LPs from previous generation MCs. And that rings loud and reverberates. It's not fair to them. I'm thinking I deserve the hate. Bring it. Only thing you killing is precious time. Used to clash with Decepticons. I was them deaf and blind. So cancel me before I unleash the Panther me. The Pantheon is a family. We some upstanding G's. The difference between regular spitters and bosses. My principles high. You need a glimpse of me from satellites in orbit. Take sabbaticals on avenues. Break AKs on vacays when we paddle canoes. Follow the leader. Terminator. Hasta la vista. Man of the year. Nasir. Rockin' chandeliers.
Fuck me. That is so sick. Dude, that's an amazing Nas verse. I need to listen to more Nas, because I've only listened to Illmatic. Because holy shit, that was sick. And then we're going into the last track. Dude, this album has been... I agree with Fantano's... I didn't listen to the full review. I just listened to the last bit when I saw he got a 10. I agree with Fantano. There is not a single skip on this album. There's just... Everything is really fucking high quality. The worst song probably here is All Things Considered, maybe? And M.T.B.T.T.F. But, like, those are still very, very good listenable tracks. Fuck me. Oh, Pharrell Williams.
The devil's tapping on shoulders. He's trying to get to know you. The
Ooh.
right time to fold you. I'm losing saints in my soldiers. It's all lottie-dottie to you looking at the body. Smiles I'll never see again, never be a we again. Cleaning out your closet, the one you kept your demons in. Hard for me to breathe again. I'ma blame your head, not your heart, till we meet again. Easily I could have been one of them. Locked up and never get to see the sun again. Burning buildings I kept running in. The allure every Every time I flew 100 in, co-defendant caving and lawyers couldn't save them. All for the love of 580s and a mixed bitch having your baby. I done dodged strays crazy. Man, I think about the shit daily.
When the crew breaks apart, who takes the charge? You face the cards, I lace the squad. Went from mason jars to crepe tartars. Escaped the odds by the grace of God.
I've seen killers and kingpins sing behind the wall.
Oh.
I've watched many men die, cause no one would make the call. I've seen entire empires crumble and fall. Yes, I've seen it all. They missed this wall. By the grace of God.
All the black cats I seen, all the black macs I squeezed, all the black crows I dreamed, even the black cloud hovering. Couldn't touch me in the bulletproof Cullinan. Tears on my pillowcase. Was I spitting in your face when you let me beat that case? Some niggas see the money, can't make. Some niggas get the money, can't take. Gotta realize that they was naked. Was I cooking death when I was baking? Salt Bay, sprinkle it and saute it. You don't trust me, then we all weigh it. And it ain't over till we all say it. And you ain't shooting shit, them guns is archaic. In closing, I see I'm chosen. All my pressure points frozen. You know how it goes. When the crew breaks apart, who takes the charge?
Oh.
You face the cards, I lace the squad.
I love the vocals in the background.
To crepe tartars. Escape the odds by the grace of God.
I've seen killers and kingpins sing behind the wall.
Oh my god, this is stunning.
Watch many men die, cause no one would make the call. I've seen entire empires crumble and fall. Yes, I've seen it all. They missed this wall. By the grace of God.
Jesus fuck. Jesus. Bro, that album, like, there is not a dip in quality. Because I'm listening to a bunch of classic albums. This one definitely deserves it, like, instantly. It's an instant first day classic, because the one thing about classic albums that I've been doing, it is the exception where there is a song that is less good. Like, every single track is just consistently front to bottom. If someone was like, that's my favorite song, it's like, yeah, it's valid. And I feel like with this, you could pick any fucking song from the track list, apart from, like, 2, that is all things considered M.T.B.T.T.F for me. You could pick any other track and go, if that's my favorite, it's like, yeah, makes sense. This is so fucking consistent and really fucking good. Damn, I get the hype behind Pusha T, because after like Daytona, I was like, oh, I'm still waiting out. But with this, yeah, I fully fucking understand it. And I'll have to jump into more Clipse albums. Fuck, this was so good. Thank you guys for watching. I love you so much. If you want to see early access, this one won't be early access because it's just a new album. If you want to see early access to a bunch of classic albums that I've done, or the list of classic albums that I'm planning to do and have done, you can go to my Patreon or my Discord. For the early access, you can go to my Patreon, but if you want to see the list of albums, you can go to my Discord or Patreon. If you want to get uncut reactions, which this is an uncut reaction, I do this very sparingly on YouTube, you can go to my Patreon and you'll get uncut reactions as well. You can also get album requests. You get 1 non-classic album request and you get 2 classic albums requests. You'll see the list of classic albums over there. Yeah, I love you all. Thank you so much. Thank you. If you watched this far, you've supported me enough anyway. But yeah, I appreciate you all. Peace.